This morning we're both having the same thing. We've got children's Mickey waffles with a side of sausage and bacon and a water, and obviously Natalie's got the gluten-free version, and this was $7.59 plus tax. Good afternoon, it's day 9, possibly. It's Sunday today. I haven't vlogged yet today because we went to Typhoon Lagoon this morning, and obviously I can't take my camera on any of the rides, so I just left it behind. But we had a really lovely morning. We left a little bit later, which was nice, so we got there at about 10:30 and then left at about 1:30. Before that, we had breakfast at the quick service at Caribbean Beach, which is called Centertown Market. We mobile ordered, which was definitely the right thing to do. It was about 9 o'clock and the queue was huge. And we both had children's Mickey waffles, which came with a side of bacon and sausage and a water. Natalie got the gluten-free version, and hers, I think she said she struggled to cut through them, but I didn't have any problem with the normal ones. We got the bus back to the Riviera and then walked back to our hotel room. That was about maybe 40 minutes ago. Obviously, I've had a shower, as has Natalie, so we're now just getting ready to head over to Epcot. And we are wondering whether we're going to get on Guardians of the Galaxy. The virtual queue is still open at the moment, and it's 10 to 3. So I think we're just going to play it by ear, see if we get on or not. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the wait times to see what everything else looks like. I am heading to the Skyliner alone because Natalie had her hair in a towel and no makeup on, and I was ready to go. So I've just said I'm gonna go, and she'll just let me know when she gets there. I am gonna try and get us in the virtual queue for Guardians, but I'm not convinced that I'm gonna be able to get her in because she won't have tapped into Epcot. But to be honest, it's hit and miss whether I'm gonna manage it anyway. So we shall see. Never gets old, though this Suburban is blocking my view slightly. I love the Skyliner. It's been such a benefit having it. It's so quick. And being at Caribbean Beach as well, we're literally like 5 minutes from both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So I would definitely recommend this resort for the Skyliner if nothing else. But also, I have really enjoyed being at this resort actually, and possibly, dare I say, more than French Quarter. But I'll ask Natalie that later in the trip and see what she thinks, because I know that she was a big fan of French Quarter when we were there before. It's another quiet day on the Skyliner. It was a walk-on and I am in a cabin all to myself, and it's a clear one. There's that car that I just walked past. Welcome aboard. Yeah, our route's literally about there. We are on our way to Epcot. Side to side. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, this is very windy. Fortunately, I'm not scared of heights or anything, so it's okay. But if you are, then do not come on here on a windy day, because I am proper rocking back and forth right now. How windy it is at the moment. I was hoping my hair was going to dry absolutely, but considering the lack of gravity in here, I don't think that's going to happen. Well, I'll just enjoy it. So we're just going past the Swan and Dolphin, and I wanted to take this opportunity to say that the only time that we've come across the Skyliner being full and basically not having a cabin to ourselves is at night, like after the park's closing and after fireworks. So even in the mornings, like, we've been able to get on really easily. Coming into view. And also in the middle of the day when we've either been going back to the resort or going out to the parks like now, we've barely had to wait in a line. I don't think we've ever had to share a cabin with anyone, so it's either pretty efficient or we just go in and out at the wrong times. But like I say, even in the mornings, there's not really any cabin sharing, no lines or anything. So if you are umming and ahhing about the Skyliner, like I said, I think if you're scared of heights, don't do it. But generally, I think they're really good, and you don't have to collapse strollers or anything, I don't think. There she is, Spaceship Earth in the background, and have we stopped completely? Yeah, we've stopped and we're swinging, as you can probably see. But we're not too far away. Oh my goodness, I don't like it when we're still. Oh! It's like a ride of its own. Oh, thank goodness we're moving again. But here's the back of the France Pavilion as well. with this lovely go away green on the right hand side. That's the colour that Disney uses when it doesn't want you to look at something. This new area of the France Pavilion was beautiful. That was on my list of my bucket list of things that I wanted to see while we were here. So I'm really pleased that we managed to go in, and it really is very picturesque.
To all who come to this place of joy, hope, and friendship, welcome.
Here we are, I made it despite the wind. Lovely view coming off the Skyliner. That is one bad thing about the Skyliner, is that at Epcot it drops you at the International Gateway, not at the front of the park. So we had to make a special effort to go to the front of the park and get a photo in front of Spaceship Earth the other day. But I would say that that is a small price to pay for missing the crowds. So I'm in the virtual queue. I think it said it was 340 something minutes. I'm boarding group 179, I think. So whether I'll actually get on or not is another question. I couldn't get in for Natalie, so she'll have to just either get in when she gets here or just not do it, I guess. But yeah, all smooth so far. Everything's still a very long wait, so I'm just gonna kind of wander and have a look around. I'm thinking that I'm gonna head for the creation shop because I really want to do that today, and I can always do it again later if Natalie wants to come as well. Also, that really does smell like a British fish and chip shop, so I appreciate that. But yeah, I do love the UK pavilion. It's just very beautiful, as a lot of the UK is, very kind of oldie worldy. I feel like I wasn't very observant with the topiaries, but we've got TikTok from Peter Pan, and then Hook and Peter Pan there. I think there's a poutine or something that Natalie and I both wanted to try from Canada, so I won't be eating that yet. I think it's shrimp and scampi, possibly. There's Bambi and friends. I don't think I've ever seen Bambi completion, but they've got the topiaries there. Before I go to Creation Shop, I'm just going to hop into Port of Entry, which I think is the most underrated merch shop, possibly in the whole of Walt Disney World. So let's see what they've got, if anything's different from when we came in the other day. I didn't spot anything else that I wanted to buy, and confession, I am sort of on the lookout for an Epcot 40 Spirit jersey. I had my eye on it on the UK website. It was £55, but here it's 40% off, and I think I worked out that 40% off $75 was like $45. Basically, it was going to be cheaper to buy here, 40% off. I'm still kind of in two minds about it, but if I can find it here in my size, I will probably buy it. But the other day they only had it in smalls, and I need extra small, so I'm going to hop over to the Creation Shop and keep my fingers crossed that they might have it there. I keep forgetting about the golden statues because neither of us have Magic Band pluses, so they don't really matter to us. And there's a nice 100 photo opportunity there, but no photopass photographer, which is obviously not ideal. There's my destination, straight in front coming out of the World Showcase. So let's have a browse, see if it can live up to the old mouse gear that it used to be, RIP. Can we talk about the fact that they had stuff in there that's also available in the outlet, which is obviously like half price. So that's why you should always go to the outlet. I'm now heading back to the World Showcase. Natalie's on her way, and I think I'm going to pick up one of the drinks that was on my list because it is warm and I am thirsty. Also, it's so windy that my ears have been almost coming off, so I've just had to take them off and store them. So I just got the frozen desert violet lemonade from Pineapple Promenade, which is right at the front of World Showcase, just outside Port of Entry. This was $4.50, no tax, so let's see how it tastes. It's really good, but it sort of reminds me of blue raspberry, and I am allergic to raspberry. So I'm just kind of hanging fire at the moment to see how I feel, but it tastes really good. It's got a little bit bitter, almost. I have no idea if this flower is edible, but I probably will not be eating it. Guess who's made it? I've made it! And you liked the violet lemonade as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm tempted to get one, but
you're also thinking bubble tea, maybe?
yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. We've decided to come into Canada and do the Circle Vision show because I wanted to do it, and we've never done it before, so hopefully it will be good and hopefully the wait won't be too long. We're out for the Canada show. We both thought it was quite interesting, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I said there's a reason why there's not a UK one, because UK is not nearly big enough to be able to explain that much about. But we're now going to head over to China because Natalie wants to get a bubble tea. And you've never had a bubble tea before, have you?
I have not.
So it'll be a new experience. Still very windy. That bubble tea was $7.75. So Natalie said, no chance.
No, thank you.
Things are very expensive at the festivals in Epcot. So we've now got the potato pancake with ham and cheese from the Germany food booth, which I think is called Bound Market, and it was $5.25.
It was.
And we're going to share this, even though it is very small, but Natalie has a very small appetite, so it suits us both, means we can eat a bit more. So we're now in Italy, and there is this humongous line because Cool and the gang are playing at the festival thingy tonight, but we have got the Bedina alle Nocciole or something like that. It's a chocolate pudding with cookie crumble, and it's in a little flower pot, which is cute. Very cute. Story of Flower and Garden or Food and Wine. Still got loads of stuff that I want to eat. I would say that's 2 out of 2.
I would too.
And also we had sweet and savoury, so that was quite nice. I think we're gonna maybe head to the Japan Pavilion and do the shop, and then go back to America and have the burnt end fries at the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, because I fancy something savoury, but most of what I want from the festival is sweet. And also there's mac and cheese in it and onion rings, which are gluten-y, which is not great for Natalie, so she's just gonna pick and I'll have the majority of it. Oh, it's still very windy. It's so loud because of the concert, but obviously this is the loaded burnt ends fries or something, and they look really good. We're past Japan now, so it's a bit quieter, but they were singing Get Down on It.
Get down.
Natalie was having a lovely time.
I love that song.
Oh, that breeze is so nice. It's very warm in the sun. We're heading for the friendship boat to head back over to Future World or whatever it's now called. Hopefully ride some rides. Woo, fingers crossed. There's another band in Morocco. The sign says it's World Celebration, not Future World. I'm very sorry, Epcot, for my error. Oh, it's nice to be in the shade. Woo. To test track because the wait seems to be going between 40 and 50 minutes, and that's about as good as it's going to get at the moment, we think. We accidentally made a monster truck.
Monster truck!
But it's powerful, so let's see how we do. The test track went down while we were in there, but only for about 10 minutes, so it did actually take about 60 minutes, which, you know, it said it was 50, it was down for 10 minutes, so that's about right. And the wait times are still kind of long. Well, longer than what we would like to wait. So we're just going to head back to the hotel now and yeah, have a nice relaxing evening, hopefully. So we actually got off the Skyline at Caribbean Beach. We're at the Joffreys because Natalie wanted the toffee flight latte that you can only get here. Oh, looks so really good. And I got the mango peach refresher, which is amazing. Ooh, proper Hagrid hair. But we are back. It's been another lovely day, although we are both tired. It's 8:15 and we're both basically gonna get ready for bed soon. Tomorrow we are at Epcot again in the morning. Hopefully we're gonna get a Guardians virtual queue and we're gonna do more food and wine. I keep saying food and wine. Flower and garden food and drink. We are hopefully going to do Fantasia mini golf, and then in the afternoon we're heading over to Disney Springs, and there's still a few shops that we didn't do last time, so we'll probably do those. Neither of us have been very impressed with the merchandise on this trip, so whether we're actually going to buy anything is another question. I have bought a few things and I'm going to do a separate haul video, but in general the merch isn't, I feel like it's not as good as it has been, so we'll see if we find anything amazing at Disney Springs. But that is all for today. Hopefully my hair is going to be more in control tomorrow because I'm going to straighten it now, but otherwise thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.